Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Hoy vamos a continuar nuestro aprendizaje del idioma español. We're going to continue our learning. Today we are going to enter a different aspect of the language. We are going to enter a different time. The past tense time. Yes, we are going to learn in this chapter how to express things in the past. But before we do that, we are going to get familiar with some vocabulary. And remember, we are still exploring Costa Rica. We're still going to find more about that beautiful country, Costa Rica, which is located where? Central America. You're right. Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do today in class is to go to page 79. In page 79, as usual, as we start every chapter, you're going to type or write every word and its translation. For example, you have acampar, to camp. Okay. After you have done that, including the bottom gramatica, which is very important, is what it tells you. What is it that you are going to master in this chapter? Preterite, which is another fancy word for past tense. As you can see, preterite is past tense. Don't worry about the word that sounds fancy. You'll say, if you cannot say preterite, you'll say simple past tense. Okay, past tense. And also you're going to learn in this chapter preterite of ir, ser, hacer, ver, and dar. Ir is to go, ser is to be, hacer is to do, ver is to see, and dar is to give. All of these past tense are irregular verbs. So this is very important. So make sure that you write those down. Okay, that will be your first step. Then I would like you to, on your own, to click here where it says Animated Grammar Interactive Flashcards. This is what's going to help you review and learn this vocabulary. Okay. All right. So if you click on that, you will see that will take you to this page. Okay, acampar. Many of these words are very similar in English and Spanish. So these are cognates. We are very aware about them. So acampar, acampar. What does it sound like?
Acampar.
Let's flip it and find out what it is. To camp. Really similar, right? To camp, acampar. Let's go to the next one. Dar una caminata.
Dar una caminata.
Dar una caminata. Dar is the verb to give. Caminata, the word caminar. You guys remember caminar?
Dar una caminata.
Caminar means to walk. So if we flip it, the translation is to hike, to go for a walk, right? Estar de vacaciones.
Estar de vacaciones.
Estar is the verb to be. De vacaciones. Be in vacation? Could that be it? To be on vacation. Correct.
Hacer una excursión.
Hacer is the verb to do or to make. Una excursión. If you translate that word by word, excursion. What's an excursion in Spanish? In English? Excursión in Spanish would be?
Hacer una excursión.
Trip, right? To go on a day trip. Excursión. Mandar tarjetas postales. Mandar is the verb to send. Tarjetas, remember that word tarjeta? Tarjeta de embarque. It has to do with a card. Que mandar tarjetas postales. Look at the word itself. If you get rid of the ES at the one, what does it say?
Mandar tarjetas postales.
Right, you're correct. If your instance tells you that has to do with postcards, it's because it is. To send a postcard. Montar a caballo. The verb is montar. Like montar a bicicleta. Remember montar en bicicleta? Montar en bicicleta is to ride. Montar is to ride. Caballo is... Yes, you got it. Horse.
Montar a caballo.
Now notice that the double L in Spanish sounds ya. Not L, but ya. Montar a caballo. To ride a horse.
pescar,
Pescar. The verb pescar. Actually, pescado means fish. Pescar is the act of fishing. Pescar. To fish.
El tiempo libre.
El tiempo. What do you think of this? Tiempo. Tiempo. Yes, it sounds like that because it is. Tiempo is time. And libre, libre sounds like what? Libre. Have you ever heard of liberty? Liberty for all? The Statue of Liberty? Libre. What is tiempo libre then? You got it. Free time or hobby. Free time. Tomar fotos. Look what this kid is doing. Photos, very similar, right? The difference is that in English you have a PH, and in Spanish is just an F. Fotos. Tomar is to take.
tomar fotos,
To take pictures. To take photos. El turista. This is an easy one.
El turista.
Look at the
La
word.
turista.
El turista or la turista. Notice that this word is either for feminine or for masculine, okay? Even though it ends with an A, you use the same word. Tourist, turista, tourist, turista. El turista or la turista. I don't even have to flip that one because you know what it is, right? All you do is add an A to it. Ver las atracciones.
ver las atracciones,
Ver las atracciones. Ver is to see. Atracciones. What is atracciones? Again, que eliminate, look at the word itself. What do you think it says? Eliminate some things that, if you eliminate E and S, you have attraction. Attraction. Attracciones will be more than one, right? So it will be to see, to go sightseeing, to go things that are interesting.
Visitar un museo.
Visitar, we know the word is a cognate, it's a verb. To visit un museo, another cognate. To visit a museum. You're correct. El alojamiento. Now, here's a word that has no connection with the English language.
el alojamiento,
The letter J sounds like the letter H in English. Alojamiento. It's better when you break down the word in syllables. Alojamiento. Alojamiento. Which is lodging. See, I told you that one doesn't have anything in common. You have to just learn it. And the next one, ascensor. El ascensor.
El ascensor.
If you think about the word ascending, ascensor is the elevator going up. Elevador. And one last one, and I would like you to continue with this on your own. La habitación. Notice the H is silent. Habitación.
la habitación,
That is nothing but a hotel room. Okay? So what I'd like you to do is to go ahead and continue doing this on your own. Okay? And after you complete with this, complete the activities that are assigned for today. Which is to copy every single word in page 79. And also include in that the grammar, okay, of the past tense preterite of AR verbs and the preterite of past tense of ir, ser, hacer, ver, y dar. This is worth 20 points. So make sure you do it and get it stamped, and I will talk to you in class. Hasta pronto.